people who are not aware of what cell salts are, it's a homeopathic remedy that works to help your body to take up the minerals better. And while I'm still a little fuzzy on what the science is supporting some of the use of homeopathics, I remember getting the cell salts and thinking they don't work fine if they do work fine. And using them with my kids and myself. And I did think it was helpful. Now, the placebo effect is, I can't say for sure it's not placebo effect without some sort of decent research, but I do think there's some evidence that at least some homeopathic remedies work the way they're explained to work or work predictably to do certain things. And so we may not understand exactly the science that's behind them, but it may be a matter of developing the science to explain how it's working. I'll give you a great example from our own history. Willow bark is a tea that North American native peoples used to drink for pain. They had no idea what was the salient ingredient, and nor did the white, immigrants from Europe who came to North America know what the salient ingredient was. We had to develop the science to figure out it was acetylsalicylic acid, which is what's in aspirin. For those of you who have salicylate issues, this is often the way you find out you have salicylate issues. You take aspirin and you have a bad reaction to it. But I'll say this, I use homeopathics because I think they work, and I'm still looking for research to support some of the usage for them. But cell salts are one of the ones where I think they work, and they are supporting the body's ability to take up minerals. And because minerals with oxalate is job one, because of how oxalate works as a chelator, I think it's one of those things where it's gentle, it's non-toxic, there's like almost no downside to it. If it helps, wonderful. If it doesn't, it's not for you. So we just move on to something else if that's not for you. But when Allie mentioned it, I had to mention it because when my kids were little, if they were starting to get sick, and I didn't know what it was before we knew about oxalate, but I did know that using cell salts sometimes had them throw off an illness really quickly. So I didn't realize that maybe I was intervening in dumping. Quite fascinating. So yeah, cell salts. What's it? Schulman cell salt? Schussler? I think it's
I
Schussler.
like Highlands, but I think there's another
Buy it
one.
from Highlands. But I think
Okay.
the original formulation is Schussler. We'll get the right name and we'll get the right brand for you. And if Allie's using one that's good and she's got a link, we'll make sure we use her link.